Niall Kinnick. And it's never had a weekend like this. 40,000 watching wrestling, 70,000 tonight for the Iowa football game, 110,000 going through the turnstiles. I doubt if Niall ever dreamed about this. 157 pounds, Chance Marsteller, the freshman for the Cowboys, and a senior, Edwin Cooper Jr. for the Hawkeyes.
We're ready, 157 pounds for Oklahoma State, number 15 ranked.
Edwin Cooper Jr., real interesting. Started at Iowa Central, was a national junior champion. Then he didn't compete the next year, went to Upper Iowa and finished second in Division II, came here to Iowa, didn't break the lineup. He's like that football team, those fifth-year linemen that wait their turn. Edwin Cooper gets his today.
Yeah, and Chance Marsteller was the all-world, #1 ranked guy coming out of high school, and he just hasn't, hit stride yet, as a young man in the Oklahoma State program. So really an opportunity for Cooper. You kind of say on paper that this is Marsteller's match, but he's a guy that wrestled at 170 in high school, and now he's down at the 57-pound weight class. He probably went up to get the competition, and sometimes you lose a little bit of the quickness. There's a sloppy headlock. All right, Marsteller stepping over the top of it. That was tried to bulldog him down there. It was something you see out of the rodeo.
Chance Marsteller, as Jim was talking about, tremendous high school recruit, the National Dave Schultz Excellence Award, and the Junior Hodge Award winner in 2014, a four-time Pennsylvania State champion out of Kennard Dale High School. 166-0 in high school, but it's been hard road for him in his redshirt year, and now this year breaking the lineup at a weight lower, Jim, than he probably would like to be.
Yeah, and for a guy who might be struggling with his confidence, if Cooper can go ahead, there's a near arm far leg, he's got that fairly tight, all right, he's able to go ahead and get the takedown. So
nice takedown by Marsteller out in front, 2-0 for the Cowboy.
And just like what we saw with Logan Ryan before, he was able to go ahead and kind of stay in the match because he was physical. Don't want to give up those early takedowns because it's just nothing but allow the guy who's used to doing a lot of winning kind of exhale and get back into his game.
Cooper out of Providence Catholic High School, Joliet, Illinois. Both these guys, today's matchups have national implications, but they also have local implications, Jim, because they don't know what their lineups are going to be, and so these guys are out there like these two just trying to say we belong at this weight class in the varsity lineup.
No question about it, because a guy like Marsteller, Joe Smith, John's son, the multi-time the high school All-American and one of the top kids, was able to beat Marsteller pretty handily
in the Oklahoma Open.
This is an Oklahoma State team, just much like the Iowa team, that's looking to win a national title. You've got Ohio State trying to repeat, and Penn State, it's in the mix, and Cornell. They're putting everything out there they can, and red shirts, there's a potential count situation.
And he's getting the count here. And, what they're looking for in the Cowboys is for Marsteller to find that energy level, and right now it looks like he has early on.
Yeah, he has. He's just been able to go ahead and secure a tilt for 4 points, so I would have to think that this is a huge, huge confidence thing for him. Now you see how tight he is on the hips. He's able to drop back. Nice job by Cooper answering with the escape. Again, it just looked like he got too comfortable. There's a double. He can score off of this.
And he gets the 2, and the energy just turned around.
Yeah. See, Coach Brand's telling Cooper to stay down, keep him down. Now he's going to make sure that he understands that coming back to the center. This match just changed. 6-3. And he's just going to get warned for stalling, and John Smith is saying, get your rear end out there.
Already, the energy level that he found, I said early on, whether or not he can keep it going is a big question right now. We're talking about Marsteller out in front, 6-3.
I don't, you hope that Cooper, if you're an Iowa fan, you hope that Cooper realizes how beneficial situation he is with those, that escape and takedown, ride out.
So he rides him out. Cooper, after going down 6-0, he comes roaring back with an escape and a takedown. Marsteller also had a warning on the edge of the mat.
The referee's going to allow him a chance to go ahead and You know, you're supposed to show up on the mat with your shoelaces covered. And I'll tell you what, 40,000 people aren't buying the fact that he has problems with this. Jeff,
did you see how hard it was for him to tie his shoes, though? His fingers, from a standpoint of, and that's what happened when you, nutrition is such a part of this sport, and Marsteller has never cut weight or understood the nutrition part of the sport before, probably, and so he hasn't created a habit yet at 157. He's got a caution. He jumped the gun.
And he may pay for it. Now, Marsteller's got to, you know, act on the instinct of being a champion. You know, when you put your head on the mat like that, you're not really showing much, particularly when you have your shoelaces flat. And this crowd's going to give Cooper a call.
And the call's going to come.
Absolutely.
He's already been warned.
And I think that, you know, Cooper is doing a nice job of covering on him. He doesn't want to give him anything easy.
Working on the half Nelson, too. He's not just hanging.
Yep.
Cooper on top. There's warning. 1 point for Cooper. It's now 6-4, and all of a sudden, the match is in reach for Cooper.
Oh, and not only this, he's got the arm behind the back. If Marsteller makes a big move, Cooper can throw. Right here. And now he goes to his back. Marsteller comes back, and he's going to get a count. But I don't know.
He gets a 2 count. So reversal and 2 point.
Now back to the tilt. And Cooper not exploding, not understanding the danger he's in, gives up another 2 points. So Marsteller really relying on his instincts of being a winner. We all know he doesn't feel good out there. He's relying on his instincts. He's a guy who's won a lot of matches.
All right, there's 2 points for a reversal, 2 points for near fall, another 2 point for near fall, now an escape. And the energy is all Cooper. The scoring has been Marsteller.
Yeah, and now the new rules here, the official will have to make a call. And they go off. Warning. Against,
warning against Marsteller for pulling him off. And so Cooper gets 1.
See, John Smith is on his feet asking him. There's no question about it that Marsteller's trying to slow down the pace of the match at that point.
And there's still a full period left.
Yeah. Cooper still needs to realize that he's still in this match, even though it's 12-2, or 12-6, excuse me. Marsteller has shut down.
So the question is, can Marsteller hold on?
We always talk about this. The pilot light's out. The matches are wet. This is a classic example of it. You're relying on your instincts in your training. And with Cooper, he's got to smell that there's a little bit of blood in the water here and really kind of get after it. He's double leg. No points. And again, gets the 2 point takedown. Now Iowa coaching staff is asking him to cut him. 1 point escape. It should be pretty easy. Walk right around, but you know what? Sometimes you need to be coached on how to let a guy go. Definitely bailing out. 1:20 left in the match. And Cooper allowing himself to get that right elbow tied up.
Now to get space between him, the double leg can't be stopped.
Yep. Referee will likely call a stalemate in here, give Cooper an opportunity to score, but he walks straight out. I think that's a stall call.
That's a stall. Walked out. That's 1 more.
Yep.
How many is that? That's 3.
3 1-pointers.
Next one's out.
So
next one's a disqualification.
Young man better hit the center here. It's going to be what it's going to be. Just wrestle. And Cooper doesn't realize he's allowing himself to get sucked up on that ride, and Marsteller has given up the takedown. Iowa coaching staff wants to let him up again. Marsteller needs to bring his head up. .30 seconds left. I wouldn't be surprised if they call a stalemate or something like here, even though it's probably not the right call. Let him up. Yep, he called a stalemate. That action right there.
Takedown ties it.
Well, they're gonna let him up. So really, it's a 14-11 score.
14-11. Got to be to his back, or if he backs off.
Short time. And the Cowboys are pretty fortunate here. Their man held it together.
Wow.
You know,
the early scores,
you called it early.
Marsteller hangs on.
You called it early, Tim. Marsteller was not into that bout after the first 3 minutes, but Cooper really didn't have the techniques available to take advantage of it. Gave up the back points early. If he could have stayed in that match a little bit earlier, it might have been a different outcome.
Cowboys get 3 more on the in the books. It's 10-6 Iowa at halftime. The crowd voicing their displeasure on the way Marsteller won, but they're still ahead 10-6 Iowa is. Coming up after the break, we will be with the